Hey guys, this is Jazza with the Illuminerdi, and we want to warn you, there's some major spoilers for Eternals here. So, if you haven't seen it, go watch that, then come back. Today we're going to be breaking down who Dane Whitman, aka the Black Knight, is, and what his future could hold in the MCU. Dane Whitman, played by Kit Harington, was introduced in the Eternals, and his legacy was hinted throughout the film, with this mention of his estranged uncle, his family crest, and the history behind it, as he tries to sell Cersei about his complicated family history at the end of the movie. But the moment that solidified Dane's inevitable future in the MCU was in the Eternals post-credits scene, when he reveals and nearly picks up the ebony blade before getting interrupted. We'll get back to who exactly interrupted him, and why that is important in a minute. In the comics, Dane Whitman is the third Black Knight, following in the footsteps of his ancestor, the original Black Knight, Sir Percy of Scandinavia, during King Arthur's reign. The second Black Knight was Dane Whitman's uncle, Nathan Garrett, a supervillain who used the name Black Knight. When Garrett was mortally wounded, he confessed his sins to Dane and begged his nephew to restore honor to their family legacy. Dane Whitman is later deemed worthy of wielding the ebony blade by the ghost of his ancestor, the first Black Knight, Sir Percy. Dane Whitman has been a member of the Avengers, the Defenders, Ultraforce, Heroes for Hire, and MI-13. Dane Whitman, while serving as the Black Knight, learns that the ebony blade has a blood curse on it. Each time the blade draws blood, it drives the wielder closer to madness and prone to more violence. Dane Whitman is also connected to Cersei romantically in the comics, like he is in the film. Dane Whitman may not have had a prominent role in the Eternals, but the post-credit scene sets up an important future for the hero in the MCU. A few things stand out about the scene and what it sets up for Whitman. Notably, Dane is already in possession of the ebony blade. He seems to know the dangers of the sword based on his nervousness, hesitation, and the inscription inside the crate, and the whispers coming from the sword itself. It also doesn't seem as though he has taken up the sword yet. However, after Cersei is taken by Arishem, Dane nearly picks up the ebony blade until he is stopped by a voice. Chloe Zhao herself has confirmed that the voice belonged to none other than Mahershala Ali's Blade. Blade has officially been introduced in the MCU, and he's now directly tied to Dane Whitman's Black Knight. In the comics, both Black Knight and Blade are part of MI-13, along with a ton of other UK heroes. Now this could point to Black Knight making an appearance in the upcoming Blade film, but there are also rumors of Blade showing up in Moon Knight, which could mean Black Knight possibly appearing as well. Hopefully this magical corner of the MCU gets further explored, possibly even with a Black Knight solo project, be it a film or a Disney Plus series. This scene could even be the start of an MCU adaptation of the Midnight Suns. This introduction of Dane Whitman, the Ebony Blade, and now Blade himself is beyond exciting for Marvel fans and opens the doors to a ton of projects. If you guys want more MCU news, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with the Illuminerdi and everything trending in geek pop culture.